So today, we're gonna get ready to move the tractor shed from down there, the old tractor shed. I guess I should stop calling it a tractor shed. It's just all the Ford shed now, because it's gonna get the Mustang and my F-150, which is parked out there. You can't see it, but first I gotta move all this crap, because I'm gonna bring it up here. I'm gonna shove it right against the back of this old barn, and that's where it's gonna be. So let's get this cleaned up. All right, I got everything cleaned up, and by cleaned up I mean moved from one place to another. It's like how my daughter cleans up, just move the mess from one place to another. Anyway, this is some old wood, and I'm saving it. Came off my grandparents' house that was here where my house is, and believe it or not, this has been re-sided. They had the lap board on the side of my grandparents' old house. There's some videos on this channel if you go do a deep dive. You'll see. That's where this tongue and groove come off of on this side. Like half the house was tongue and groove, and half the house was lap board. And so this shed used to look all like this, and it was really in the whole back side was almost completely open. It just rotted away and fell. So I redid this. But anyway, I want to save this, but I'm gonna get the tractor and the forklift forks, move this. Right now we're gonna go down here and see about putting some stabilizers on the tractor shed. So the carport is empty, and the last time I did this, I thought I had more, but I got this piece of angle right here. And we're going to use it as some cross bracing. And then I can't remember exactly how I had it rigged up, but we used the 600 and just dragged. This thing was kind of where the trampoline is sitting. And we dragged it and dragged it down here. And now it's going to be difficult to get it in its final location because I want to push one side of it back against the shed. So I'll have to rig up a way to do that. We might take some of these pipe, cut them, use rollers and timbers. That's how they built the pyramids. That's how the Nazis built the pyramids. I don't know if you knew that. But that might be what we do. But right now we got to get these rebar pulled up. I have to get the tractor down here to do that. Some of them, I drove them in the ground with the sledgehammer, and some of them didn't drive that great. So they're stuck up a little bit, which is good. Make them a little bit easier to get out. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put my cross bracing on. I'll probably put the cross bracing on because I'm gonna have to get the tractor in here to pull these up. So let's do that. I got the 4000 out here with a fork on it. And I'm sticking the forks up underneath and popping it up. I got a little aggressive with this one. I did this one first like a dipshit. Because I'll start in the middle and pull the whole thing up. I just buckled it slightly, but it'll be alright. So I got this one. I just need to pull it up to get them started. I'll put the chains on, have them out of the ground. I won't be pulling them by hand, that's for sure. So I'm gonna go along here. This one, I might be able to get that one. Hey, I got that one. And pop the rest of these up. Put these on this side and I'll get a chain and pull the rest of them. Pull them up the rest of the way. Alright, it wasn't pretty, but it was effective. They're all popped up enough where I can get a chain wrapped around them and get them pulled out. So I'm gonna go get a chain and I'm gonna pull these out. Before I pull them out, I will go ahead and put that angle in here. Brace it. Maybe. I better not. I gotta have room to move the tractor in here. Check that. Won't do that. But let me get a chain, wrap around the forks, pull these out. There's two. I'll get the rest of them. See where we're at. All right, I got all the stakes pulled out. I got one brace right here. Pretty flimsy. I'm probably gonna put at least one more. Maybe some more than that. I've got some more this long 20-foot angle. It's actually wind bracing anyway. But probably that's all I'm gonna do today. It's a little late in the afternoon, and so tomorrow we'll see if we can't move this thing. All right, it's back. It's the next day. We're gonna try to move this thing today. I've got a chain. I've got to get another brace. I've kind of had a change of thought on how I think I might try to do this. So I gotta see if I can. So last time I drug it, we put a chain across here and we hooked it up to the back of the tractor and we drug it, but we wasn't putting it up against anything, and we drug it down the hill and right in the spot and just parked it where it was at. This time I've got to push it up against the barn. So what I'm thinking of trying to do is still put the chain across there, but have the tractor on the inside, and then putting the forks underneath the chain, picking the front of it up and driving forward as far as I can and getting that thing as close as I possibly can to the barn up there. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to do it because this tractor requires a lot of space and I may not be able to put a brace. I have to get the tractor in here, get the tractor set up, the chain and everything, and then see where I can put my braces up. So but first I've got to go move some stuff with the tractor. And I've been having a lot of problems with the tires lately on not just this tractor but other tractors, and these are no different. These are losing air, so I've got to go up to the shop, put some air in them, move a couple things, get another piece of wind bracing, and then we'll be back at it. All right, so here's my dilemma. I like the idea of being able to push it, and I've got the chain ready. My concern is when I pick this thing up with the forks, it's going to want to pull these two ends together. And so I'm going to have to brace them to keep them from doing that somehow. And I can't go a piece here because it's going to get in the way of the tractor. Because the tractor, when it pushes, they're going to be outside of it. I guess I could see if the tractor could come forward. I could put one at the bottom. Just nail it from here, screw it down there, go between the forks and the tires, and then screw it across the bottom. Let's see, let's try that. All right, this is what I got. It's a little glare. I got one piece running all the way along the bottom here, base. I had a shorter piece. I got an angle, and then I got the tractor pushed forward. I got some tension on the chain, not a whole lot. And then I got this one strung between there to try to keep it from pulling it in. So, anyway, let's give it a try, see what happens. Well, that failed. I picked it up, it just bent the crap out of that piece of angle. I'm gonna have to resort to plan B. I guess I don't have to, I mean, I need to pick it up because I got to go up over this hill. But I'm going to have to find something to Something better to brace this thing with. Okay, you can insert your SpongeBob in here a few hours later. Maybe like an hour. So, went out to the barn, dug through my old wood pile. I managed to find a 20-foot 2x8. I drilled some holes and I bolted it down with some 5/16 bolts. That's because that's what I had. It was long enough. And we're gonna try this again. My dad came back from wherever he was. And we were trying to think how we pulled it down here. It involved a pipe. This one may eventually involve a pipe too, like a crack pipe, meth pipe. If I don't get this thing up here, because it's about to drive me crazy. So, still gonna try to use the chain. We couldn't remember exactly how we had it rigged up. We knew it had something to do with the pipe. But, anyway, let's see what happens. A little bit. The tractor's drifting a little bit. Let me get on the tractor. I know it's hard to hear, but we're moving. It's pretty steady. Got that 2x8 mowed like a banana. Oh. This is going to take a while, so I'm not going to film it. We made it. Believe it or not. It really didn't take that long to get up here. Only had a couple of minor issues. It ripped this piece out coming over, not this hill. There's another little hill right on the side of that apple tree. And it ripped this side out. But this cross brace held, so it didn't tear it up. But yeah, it ripped broke that screw off, which, I mean, I had it pretty sketchy. So now, the only issue I have now is it's not exactly where I want it, but beggars can't be choosers. I gotta come to see, I gotta close this gap, so I got like 5 more feet I gotta come forward. And I'll probably try to push on this board and get it to slide. But I really wanted this leg to line up with this edge, and it's about 6-8 inches off, which I'm not really gonna worry about that too much. So let me get, now I gotta move all these bricks. But anyway, I mean, I guess I wanna push it all the way up there. I definitely do gotta come back some, because I wanna get it a little drop off right here. So this is off the ground. So I will definitely want to get it back that way. But I gotta take this cross brace down and get this piece out so I can get my tractor back. Or I can get on it and push it. So that's where I'm at, man. It actually went fairly smooth. All right, here it is. Done. I was able to put the forks against the board here and push it all the way up against the building. I had to slide it this way, and I pushed on it with the forks and I buckled that a little bit, but I mean, it just matches the one on the other side I buckled when I was trying to pull them stobs up. So looking at it, I think I'm just gonna leave the Mustang parked right there for now. Just park my truck in here, and then that'll leave me some room to have some other stuff in here. More junk I can pile in here. I gotta figure out something to do with all these old bricks. These came off my grandparents' old house, fine. Kept them, do something with. But yeah, I got it, had a little bit of a interference bit here. I didn't quite have it pushed over far enough. I wanted this on the inside of those boards. It went inside here, but then kind of pushed over. I could probably beat on it with a sledgehammer and get it slid over. But that way the tin up here, which is just a 4 or 5 inch overhang, still overhangs this. And I don't have to worry about water falling in between here and the building. Keep everything nice and dry in there. So anyway, that's where it's at, man. Appreciate you guys watching.